Is this crazy seller's market going to continue, or are we headed to a crash like we saw in 2008? Stay tuned and I will show you what the actual real data says. Hey. Hey, I'm Rob with Homes by Rob Denny, Home Smart Realty West. And of course, I get asked to predict the future all the time in the real estate market, and I get that. And the bottom line is people that act like they could tell you exactly what's going to happen in the real estate market, it's just not true. But what we can do is we can look at the actual numbers, which is what I do with my monthly market reports, and I'm going to do right now. And one thing that we know for sure is prices continue to rise throughout San Diego County, and a lot of that has to do with two things. Extremely low inventory and extremely low interest rates. So despite everything that's going on with all these horrible things that have happened this year, there are still plenty of buyers out there that want to buy a home and get moved into their new house. Now, will this continue, or are we headed for a crash like 2008? Well, let me say this. I don't see any way things are coming back to 2008, and here's why. It's a totally different market. And let's take a look back at 2008, and really things started 2002 when they started the, no income verification loans, stated income, I make $10,000 a month, whatever. And they were doing 100% financing. So they had no investment in that property. So when that home dropped in price from like, say, $700,000 to $600,000, they're like, well, I have no reason to stay here. It's like they were renting the place. They had no personal investment. However, now people are putting down 20% because those loans are all gone, those stated income. And so people are putting in their own blood and sweat. And another thing to think about is since June of 2013, prices have been soaring. So anybody who's bought a home since then, they're going to have equity in that home. I mean, we would literally have to have the houses fall off the face of the earth for the prices to go down below 20% of what you've put into your home. And most people have a lot of equity that bought since 2013. So God forbid if we do have a horrible downturn, and I don't know what's going to happen next year, the pandemic, everything, but more than likely homeowners are going to have equity in their home. So if they have to sell, they're not going to just walk away. They're going to sell with money on their pocket and restart. Now, also, if you take a look at this chart, for the market recovery, housing market recovery index, you can see the recovery has been strong this year. And this index uses four different components: demand, supply, price, and time on market. Like I already said, demand's to the roof, supply's at rock bottom, prices are soaring, and time on market is hitting record lows. That's days on market, how long since you listed your home until you get an accepted offer going to escrow. Another thing, too, in my opinion, that's going to keep the market strong is new construction. And this has gone on for years. New construction has been a problem for many years in San Diego. And it's been talked about by many. So anyway, the bottom line is there's very little land to build on. When I moved here in 1986, they were just finishing Poinsettia Lane. And remember, it still had flower fields all over out there. Now they're all homes. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's not a political statement. I'm just saying that all that land that was here in the 80s and 90s when they're doing all that building, there's none left. In fact, there's so little land throughout San Diego County. You see for years a drop and decline in new home sales. For example, in 2004 alone, there was nearly 12,000 new construction homes sold. And just going back to 2019 up to the present time, there are less than 2,000 new construction homes, residential homes that sold, like single family residences, condos and such. So there is no bailout coming from new construction because there's no land there. So it's just another strong indicator that with the low supply and so many people looking and interest rates low, people are just going to keep looking. So all indications are that this market is going to stay a strong seller's market for a while. And that's it. So if you'd like a home evaluation done on your home to find out what it's worth, or you have any questions about anything real estate, please don't hesitate to call, text, or email. I would love to work for you. We could do a Zoom call, whatever. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather. Holy cow, this morning I was at Carter Beach with my dogs. The waves were huge. I mean, I couldn't believe how big. It was fun to watch the surfers. I mean, they looked like there was a lot of professional surfers out there. The waves were so big. I'm not that guy. I didn't get near the water. I'll run you around the tennis court, but surfing's definitely not my thing. I mean, God bless those guys. In those big waves in that cold water, it's impressive. Anyway, that's it. I hope you're well, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.